What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? So Vortec V2 asked me to give you guys a tutorial on how to install quick release buttons on the bumpers of the G35 Coupe. It's a bit of a challenge. It's definitely not straightforward. You're going to need some hardware. You're going to have to run to your local hardware store or Home Depot to get a couple of materials. You might need a couple of tools. For the most part, my stuff's already done, so I'm just going to walk you guys through what I had to go through, and we're going to be making some permanent fixtures to it. So stick along for the ride, and I hope you guys enjoy the video.
Okay, so here are the materials that you're gonna need in order to get started. Not everything is on the table, and I'll go ahead and explain that for you. So you're gonna need the kit for the bumper button. You can get that off of Amazon. I'll put the link in the description. You're also gonna need an L bracket from either Home Depot or a hardware store. I would recommend a 2x2 inch or a 1.5 by 1.5 inch L bracket. You may have to drill your own holes in order to get the appropriate length on the L bracket, so I recommend not getting stainless steel. You're gonna need a drill. You're gonna need a step drill bit in order to drill the appropriate size hole into the the bumper. You're gonna need a flathead screwdriver to remove your front bumper. You're gonna need a C-clamp vice grip to hold the L bracket onto the fender while the JB weld is sealing. You're gonna need zip ties if you'd like to do the zip tie method. And you're gonna need JB weld if you wanna make the bumper button a permanent fixture onto your fender. Wouldn't really recommend if your car is lowered, because if you hit something and you crack your fender, if they're carbon fiber, you're gonna be pissed. So do the zip ties if you wanna slam your car. Do the JB weld if you're comfortable with your ride height.
I would say the first step in this process is going to be lining up your L bracket on this lip down here. Like I said, it's pretty tight. I went in from underneath my fender. My wheel well is a little messed up, so it's a little easier to go through it that way. And what you're going to do is you're going to put it in a position here. And then on the other side, you're going to grab your bumper. I can't use both hands right now, but you're gonna grab your bumper with your other hand and you're gonna try to lift it up exactly to the position where you want it to be for it to line up. Once you have a good place and where that's gonna be, if you have another person, have them hold the L bracket in place while you either get a paint marker or even some toothpaste, ketchup, whatever liquidy, sticky substance you could put on the tip of this to mark the inside of your bumper to see where you're going to drill your hole for the button. If you don't have another person, what I would recommend doing is, if you can, grab some tape and tape the top side of this so you can stick it on there, and very gently put some ketchup on this or some toothpaste and then press the bumper onto it, so it'll leave a mark on the inside of the bumper to see where the center will be for your push button to go. Once you have the center for your push button lined up, you're gonna go ahead and you're gonna drill a hole to the size of the bolt for this button, and you're gonna press it in, and then there's gonna be a jam nut on the back that you're gonna put in as well to keep it in place. What's next is getting the L bracket to adhere to the fender itself. Now, I was using zip ties. I drilled a hole through this top hole here, and what I did was zip tied up and through it and around the bumper to keep it in place, just in case if I ever hit a bump or a curb or something, it wouldn't completely destroy my carbon fiber fender. I don't want to mess that up. So with the zip tie will snap first before the fender's messed up. What I'm about to do now is I'm going to JB weld it on there, because I'm not necessarily too worried about that anymore. Alright, so I hope you guys can see that. On the inside, the bracket is now JB welded to the upper lip of the fender.
On the inside, that is how I did it. L bracket to the shelf, measure it to the bumper, drill the hole, put the bite in, and then get everything set up.
That's gonna do it for today's video. It was a quick one, pretty simple. Not simple at all, actually. That was a lie. Nothing is simple about any of this. Nothing is fun when you're jimmy rigging your car to work the way you want it to. It'd be really nice if Infiniti just offered a way for that stuff to work seamlessly, but hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If it was useful, like, subscribe, share with your friends. And until next time, peace.